Hello and welcome to today's video where I will be, very excitingly, putting my books in my new bookshelf. I have moved in to a new place. I moved in like 20 days ago or so, a while ago, several weeks ago, but I was away on a conference. And putting the books in the shelves in terms of like living is pretty low on the totem pole. Personal priority wise, it is pretty high, but I'm very excited today. I get to put my books in my bookshelf, and I'm going to be taking you on the journey. I have not had a bookshelf. This is the IKEA Billy bookshelf, the double wide one. I had the single wide one before. I have not had a bookshelf that could store all my books in a long time. So I'm very excited to have room for all my books and then room for future books. So exciting. My plan is that I'm going to do like a genre and then alphabetical, unless that looks bad, and then I'll just do genre and then kind of coordinate based on that. I'm a function over beauty type person. Like obviously I want my shelves to look beautiful, and they will look beautiful because there's books on them, but it makes more sense for me to organize by genre for my brain and my mind and my happiness, rather than to do like a rainbow bookshelf or like a color coordinated one in any other shape or form. I also don't think enough color coordination possible. So, and also that just stresses me out, because if you do a rainbow bookshelf, like this series are broken up, and like that's sickening, that's gross for me. I'm not saying that your rainbow bookshelf is sickening. I'm saying for me, I would be ill. Anyways, that's completely off topic. Let's get to sorting. I've got my cup of tea, got my air conditioning constantly blowing on me and making me freezing cold. So this is gonna be super fun. I'm gonna have a great time. I'm listening to the book Romantic Comedy on audiobook on my tablet while I coordinate and organize. So yeah, it's a very bookish day and I'm very excited. Let's just get into it. And now to organize by genre. Yay! So we are genre organized, and if you can hear slight Taylor Swift in the background, Taylor Swift, do not copyright me. You are coming to Canada, so you literally owe me. Okay, so we've got our She Who Must Not Be Named books there. These are my classics. I have way more classics than I thought. I'm gonna take you on like a look at this angle. Wow. These are my classics. I have a lot of them. It was also hard to like differentiate between what's a classic time-wise and what's literary, because this is my literary stack. So like, is Eve Babbitt's a classic? I feel like maybe not, but I put The Goldfinch in there, which is newer, but that has a Pulitzer, so I feel like that does it. And then I've got some of my series bumped out. I've got my Greek myth, which I was debating on putting in, like, does that go in literary? Because to me, Song of Achilles is the literary masterpiece. So is that literary, or is it fantasy, or is it its own little thing? Yeah, the literary was hard as well. What's contemporary, what's literary? Well, who knows? And then we've got our Ekatar series, and then some more fantasy, and then some sci-fi. I only have two. Again, does this go in classics? Does this go in sci-fi? I put it in sci-fi so that I don't just have one sci-fi book. And then here we've got some more fantasy. You can't even see the spines. I've got my whole Dark Tower with the first 4 books. Look how different the sizes are. That's the third one. This is the fourth one. Third one and the first one. Girl, what is going on? Steven, what are you doing? And then some more fantasy. 6 of Crows. And then I kind of did this as like horror / thrillers. I honestly don't know what this book is, so I'm just putting it in thrillers. Because I didn't just want to have all my horrors be Stephen King, because that's exclusively what I own. Then we've got some romance. I have no idea what this book is. I think it's romance. And then my contemporary, and then some nonfic here. So I'm gonna go through and alphabetize these, I think, and then like put them on the shelves. I guess I'll put them on the shelves after alphabetize, okay? Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to this video. Have a great day. Okay, so we're done. If you didn't see in the time lapse, I don't have enough books for 4 shelves. You know what that means. Buy more books, girl. Okay, so let's do a little tour. So on our bottom shelf, I just gotta sit down. We've got our series, Harry Potter, let's not talk about it. Sarah J Maas, let's not talk about it. And then the Nicholas Flamel series, which is actually very good and very cute and pretty and beautiful. Then we've got my literary shelf. Faves. I need to get the 4th one. That's on my list. I need to get the 4th of the Neapolitan series. And then I just stacked my romance off to the side here. I don't have a lot because I feel like I get most of those on Kobo from the library. And then we go to our classics, my classic shelf. This is my library. I buy lots of classics because I can get them used pretty cheap. And that's why I buy most of my books as used. So I do have a lot of classics. I have not read all of these. I feel like this is probably the shelf I have read the least of because they are very daunting. And then we've got some nonfiction at this end because I just wanted a spot to shove them, of course. And then I think you saw I was trying to play around with this shelf a little bit to space it out. I might do that later. I might like put things on their side so I can fill out the shelves a bit better. But I think it's just more of an opportunity to go to that dollar book sale and buy a buck ton of books. So it will be updated. We've got the rest of our fantasy. So I did split my fantasy. Bottom shelf is fantasy, top shelf is fantasy. But I felt like I wanted the series all together and they take up their whole shelf. So we've got a small series here, the 6 of Crows. If I get the Shadow and Bone books, maybe they will migrate down, but there's no room. So girl, what are you talking about? And then some sci-fi, bookending that. We've got our various size Dark Tower series, which I need to retry. Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. It's a small series, so it goes here. My little Greek myth area. And then we hit horror / thriller. Yeah, and that's it. I thought this was gonna take me like hours, but it took me, I think, maybe 30 minutes. So I have no concept of time, but that means I have a full 3 hours to do whatever I want, which means I can crawl back into bed and watch YouTube videos, or I could edit a YouTube video. Anyway, yeah, that is my bookshelf. Let's sit in front of it so you can see. That's my bookshelf. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for coming along for the ride while I organize, coordinate, love all of it, alphabetize. I hope you enjoyed. I'm excited for new videos to come with my new filming background for my new shelves. And yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna have a video coming out very soon because I am going away again, but I will be purchasing books while I'm away. So maybe I'll try to do a little vlog moment. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So I'm trying again. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more fun book videos from me now that I have a new filming setup and don't have to wait until my parents leave to film. Yeah, it's pretty great. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.